In this how-to video, we are going to show you how to do the data communication between the inverter, the Reserva and the Reserva Pro. So this should give you a guideline on how to use the data communication, cable it correctly, and what cabling you should actually use. First of all, let's talk a little bit about the different cable types that are out there. As you may know, there are out there for the cut cables, there are solid strand cables, also called installation cables, or there are also multi-strand cables, which are often called as patch cables. However, for our installation, we always recommend you to use solid strand cables. These installation cables, they have two big advantages. First of all, they are mechanically safe, so especially when you draw the line between, for example, a cable lug, for example, or through a wall, they are mechanically safe and there is a lesser opportunity that these cables will break and you get data communication off it. Second thing is that they are very easily to commission. If you whenever want to apply, for example, a RJ45 plug to a standard cable, to a solid strand cable, you have very easy way and very easy life to do so. In comparison to that, a multi-strand cable, a patch cable, is more work and harder to configure afterwards. However, cat cables, they are always a multi-core cables. Within these four pairs of wires that are within the cables, you either get a single-stranded or fine-stranded cable. So this is the main difference between the patch cable and the installation cable. Our recommendation is to always use a minimum Cat 6 standard with the recommendation of a shielded, foiled, twisted pair cable. So this is what you see in the parameters of the cables. It is called SFTP cable. And this is our recommendation since this shielding, it can be used to avoid magnetic fields coming from an AC power line, for example. As you may know, the AC power line will always induce a magnetic field, and if it is next to a data communication cable, there can be data communication errors on the data cable since there are magnetic fields. And therefore we have the shielding in the SFTP cable to prevent these magnetic fields from synchronizing on the data communication side. Furthermore, the foil that is covered and beneath these four pairs of cable, they give an extra protection to ensure good data communication flows, to make sure that you get good data quality on the cable. Last but not least, the TP stands for twisted pair cable, so that means that the four pairs of cable are twisted, and that means that you get good data communication within the cable. Furthermore, and this is a very big difference, for the RJ45 plugs, so for the standard communication plugs, there are shielded versions and non-shielded versions. Please always make sure, and this is also our recommendation, to use shielded RJ45 plugs. You can see that very easily on the plug itself. There is either a metal cover, a metal shield around the connector, or it is just a standard plastic shield, so that means that the RJ45 plug is not shielded. And we recommend you to always use the RJ45 plug with the metal shield. However, there are also so-called UTP cables on the market, unisolated, unshielded, twisted pairs cables, and we do not recommend you to use them since there is no shield at all, meaning that all different kinds of signals can synchronize on these lines, leading to data communication errors in the operation. For the actual plug, we always recommend you to use then field connectors. So these field connectors, they have a very big advantage since you can install them without the usage of any tools. So this is just a plug-and-play system. You install your cables to this field connector and then you can just squeeze the plug together to make sure that the cables have good connections to the plug. So therefore this is a very easy and common way of installing with the field connectors. For the actual installation of the Fronius Reserva, we have now two different use cases. First use case is you install in a non-IP protection area. So where you don't need IP protection class, like for example in the technical room, in the basement, or for example in the heating room of the household. Then our recommendation is to do not use any IP protection caps on the data communication on the Reserva. When you don't have an IP protected area, you don't need to have the IP protection caps. So in this case, easiest commissioning is use a pre-assembled CAT cable with pre-assembled RJ45 plugs. Then you have the big advantage that you can just plug and play the cable inside the connection area of the Reserva or even Reserva Pro, and on the other hand side directly on the inverter. So no need to hassle around with configuring the CAT cables with the RJ45 plugs. However, on the inverter side there is a little bit of speciality there. For the Verto Plus devices we already have our RJ45 plug for the battery connection. So this is already there and you can use it as a plug and play system to just insert your pre-assembled RJ45 plug. However, for the Gen 24 Plus series, for the actual devices that are on the market, the battery connector is not out there yet. It will come in the future. However, for existing devices, you still need to cut open the wire and place the different wires directly on our Modbus plug that you find in the middle of the pilot card of the inverter. So this is this little orange plug that you see here. And with that, there comes a specialty about the cable connector, about the HE45 clamps, meaning that there is always a standard A and standard B version. And this is very crucial. Please always note whenever you cut open the cable on the inverter side, of course you need to watch which version, variant A or B, is being used on the RJ45 plug so that you have the color coding on the cable correct. For our internal application at Fronius, we always need to have the correct pins installed on the inverter, whereas in correlation to the battery system. So this is very crucial because otherwise, when the color coding is not correct, the data communication will not work. So please always keep that in mind when installing. Our second use case is now an IP protection area. So whenever you're installing protected outdoors areas, you want to make sure that your data communication is IP protected. In this case, you can use our IP protection caps that comes in scope of delivery of the Reserva and Reserva Pro. Our recommendation, still use a solid strand cable, so a standard installation cable with a suitable RJ45 crimp. There are on the market special crimps for RJ45 plugs that are made for installation wire, so for the solid strand cables. They are called 3-prong pins. So this is a variant where there are 3 knives, 3 metal brackets that drive into the cable to ensure a good and secure contact to the cable. Please always make sure to use these crimps. These are special crimps that you can buy at the wholesaler to make sure that you can use the installation wire. Furthermore, whenever you're installing for the Reserva the IP protection cap, you need to cut the cable open or use an open installation cable and drive the cable through the IP protection cap. On the other hand side, you are now installing and crimping your RJ45 plug. However, please make sure that you are using only the RJ45 plug without a cable band protection. So make sure that there is no plastic cable band protection on the downside of the cable, because this can't be installed inside the IP protection cap of the Reserva. This is really important because otherwise you will have mechanical issues to deploy the RJ45 plug inside the IP protection cap. Whenever you have finished the installation, please make sure to always use an RJ45 socket tester. These small socket testers, they can be approached very easily, they are not expensive, and they can be used to check on the contacts on the cable. So they make sure that you have contact on each and every pin. So this is suitable, for example, to make sure after crimping a new RJ45 plug that the crimping work out fine, so that you have always a connection on each and every pin. And on the other hand side, it is also suitable to make sure that there is no broken cable on the line. So imagine you have like 10 meters of line, and there can be, of course, a mechanical issue, a broken cable, and with these RJ45 sockets, socket testers, you will have an easy life to determine where the cable or if the cable is broken. Even if you're using a pre-configured RJ45 cable, standard CAT cable, we always recommend you to use the RJ45 socket tester anyways, because even with a pre-assembled cable, the case can be that the cable, for example, in the line is broken. And with the RJ45 socket tester, you have an easy way to find out if a cable is broken. If you keep this installation approaches alive, and if you keep to these installation circumstances, you will have an easy life to determine a good and stable connection to your battery system.